Good day world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Today was extremely hot. It was something like 34 degrees here in Pretoria, where I live. It's a horrible day. Now at least there's a little bit of wind kicking up, so it's feeling better. The heat drove us out of our tent, and then I took the wife and the kids and everybody, and we went to a place for breakfast. I'll put pieces of video at the end. It's the weirdest thing today while I was sitting there thinking. In America, you guys, I think they are referred to now as Native Americans. We have this whole restaurant chain dedicated to Native Americans. Spur. We have like big Native Americans standing there, and then there's fires and tomahawks and things everywhere. And if you become part of the kids club, you're part of the Spur tribe and things like that. So I just wanted to know, do you guys have things like that over there? Okay. So my day was pretty much a bust. I was driving around looking for PT shorts, like olden day rugby pants, but I couldn't find that anywhere. I even went to the corporation and places like that. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I love those things to wear around the house and to sleep in. Okay, maybe it's a South African thing, I don't know, but I couldn't find any of them, so I was very sad. Bought a few Hawaiian shirts that normally cheers me up, but it didn't, because apparently I'm a size extra large now. So yeah, getting a bit thick around the middle. But then a courier stopped here, because I was under the impression that it was Saturday today, but actually it was Friday. And then the courier guy showed up here, and I got my package from Everyday Carry and Gadgets. Okay, I'll talk about that in a little while. What's up, Carl? Okay. As I said, Big Red spoke about Grail knives, and this might sound very stupid. I did open it to see if all my things were in here. Everyday Carry and Gadgets, that's the company I ordered from. Then I got a hank and a lanyard, but we'll speak about that later. And then I ordered 3 knives. One of them being the cheapest of the 3 and being my Grail knife. Now, as Big Red explained, a Grail knife doesn't have to be a super expensive knife. It has to involve a quest, something that you had to work for a while. Now, the knife I'm talking about is, actually it's back to our budget. Remember, initially I said I'm only going to show you knives under 1,000 Rand or $50. Okay, now that has been all over the show the last while, but that's the core of this channel. We are going to stick to budget brands. Now, my Grail knife was actually way below that. It's less than 600 Rand. Okay, but the thing is, in 2015, I don't know when this knife came out. The only reviews you can find on it is in, like, I don't know, Spanish, because it's got to do with Mexican people or with their traditions. Okay, you'll see what I mean in a few seconds. Okay, so it's a budget knife. It's from Boker, but when I saw it, I wanted one, and I couldn't get one. Now, they were discontinued and out of stock and whatever, But now all of a sudden I see we can find them everywhere again. Blade HQ, places here in South Africa, so we can find them again. Okay. Okay. So here's the three. We'll speak about this one at a later stage. The lanyard is for that one. Then this one we're not going to talk about now. And then over here is the Grail knife. Boker knives, Dia de los Muertos. Okay, so those of you that can understand Spanish should know that that means Day of the Dead. It's nice, ne? Nice little tin, looking all fancy. In here we get our little Boker blah blah thing. It is a Magnum, so it is the budget brand. Now before we look at this, okay, so before we continue, let's quickly talk about this. I love this knife. I didn't think I would love this knife, but I love this knife. It's been, okay, it's going to sound very bad, but this is like one of my beater knives now. I use this for everything. When I got it, okay, my kid just caught me because I'm hiding in the garage. But now it's dull as sin. So when I'm going to do a review on this knife, spoiler, I love it, S30V, I think we should also do a little sharpening and see if I can get this thing, yeah, sharp again, because it's very dull right now. Okay. Okay, now without any more stalling, oh wait, I got this thing. I will put a sticker on here. Next weekend, we're going, I'm going to say camping, but it's not really camping. It is, we're going to stay in a little mountain hut somewhere in Limpopo for the weekend. We're taking my parents with and the kids, and then because, yeah, my holiday officially ends again, not this Monday, next Monday. Okay. Well, actually, not really a holiday. It's a government instituted forced holiday. Okay. So when we're going there to the mountains, it's next to a big dam, so Goondocks. I'm going to try my hand at fishing. Yeah. I fished before, but I'm definitely not a fisherman. Well, I fish. I don't catch anything, but we'll see. But then I'm going to take my little portable cutting board, put a sticker on there and see if I can make a video while we are over there. There's this weird fixed blade little thing that I want to buy, and then I'll do a review while we're there. Maybe cut up a few things, you know, the whole camping thing. Okay, now I think I stalled enough. Okay, so this is my low budget Grail knife because I could not find it anywhere. Okay, my kids are in here with me now. Look at that. Nice. Remember, this is a Day of the Dead knife. So we have that. We even have little pictures here on the thumb stud. Thumb, what's this thing? Flipper. And then, for the first time in 5 years, this knife has been flipped. Look at the skulls there. Look at the skulls everywhere. Okay, so this is the Magnum by Boker, Dia de los Muertos. I hope I'm saying that right. If you can speak Spanish, I'm sorry. There's not a lot of jumping on the, actually there's no jumping on the flipper tab. Centering is perfect. Nice draw point shape. It's a big knife. I thought it was way smaller. Okay, let's quickly see some specs on this. 20 centimeters, 8 inches, 3.5 inch blade, or what's that? Almost 9 centimeters. Can you see that? Almost 9 centimeters long the blade. It's 2.5 centimeters wide, which is exactly 1 inch wide. It's definitely a bigger knife than I thought it would be. Can I do it one-handed? Yes, I can. And it's just the right amount of tension. It's not like that other, what's that, median? That's the toughest Kershaw in the world. Look at that, that even looks cool. The pivot's right there in the eye of the little skull. It's like a little bionic eye. It looks like Terminator. It feels great. It's got the black wash or whatever they call it on there. Okay, after beating the children because they were shouting, I'm kidding, I didn't really beat the children. Beautiful little tin, beautiful knife. Okay, and as I was saying, in the words of Marilyn Manson, when all of your wishes come true, many of your dreams will be destroyed. I might be misquoting. But now I have it. Now I need to get a new Grail knife. So I suppose, because initially it was my, what's that, Kaiser, the flame one, the compadre. Now I have that one and I have the Boker. So I think the next one on my list will either be a Hindrer or, what's that other thing, a Strider. So we'll see. But those ones are just Grail knife because they're expensive. Okay, so this one is 150 grams. So it's definitely not a light knife. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to cut things. I'll show you a few videos of me cutting meat as we are braaiing. My kids got the bubble wrap now. I'll do a few videos of me cutting things while braaiing and dancing around with my new knife. Okay, so if I forgot anything, it's made out of 440A, so it's not a super steel. It is assisted opening, so it's not my favorite, but like I said, I will make exceptions for assisted openings. And remember, ZTs are assisted openings, so you can't say it's a budget thing. And then it does have that pocket clip, which is not really deep carry, but if you have a knife with so many skulls, you actually do want to show it to everybody. Okay. That said, my second Grail knife ever achieved. Okay. I'm going to be eating in a few minutes. And you must have a wonderful Friday evening. Sorry, I forgot again. I keep thinking it's Saturday. Friday evening. Tomorrow we will be looking at Benchmates and we will be sharpening the thing and whatnot and whatever. But for tonight, think skulls. Think... yeah, whatever. Okay, so stay safe. No, wait, before I go. These guys. Everyday carry and gadgets. Okay. This is the second time. No, third time. This is the third time that I've been doing business with them. The first time, I asked them for something. They sent the thing. The next day, I got it. No problem. Okay. Then my wife, for Father's Day last year, she organized a worn cleaver in black, and she had the thing at my kids' names put on there. I'm not going to get that out now. Had my kids' names put on there, whatever. So, of course, that's going to be one of my favorite knives of all times. They did it for me. Okay, and then this stuff now. Now, previously, I also asked for this, Dia de los Muertos, and then they said they could get it, and then they couldn't get it, but that's when I got the worn cleaver. Okay, and this time, I thought it was the same thing. I thought maybe they were like over-promising, but they got that for me, and another Boker. We will talk about that one completely separate. Very, very cool. Anyway, so everyday carry and gadgets. If you live in South Africa, please go have a look at these guys. They are truly fantastic. If you order something, they also send you a WhatsApp. One of the guys sends you a WhatsApp and says, tell us what's happening. So they don't just look after you on like the normal emails that everybody does, and here's a tracking number, go track it yourself. They also speak to you via WhatsApp. So you can say things like, hi, how are you? Sorry, I haven't received it yet. Please help me. And they will say things like, hi, poor concerned citizen. Don't worry, we will send it to you shortly. So, EDC, carry and gadgets, these are the most human people I have ever used to buy knives from. A lot of people I use, I go and I buy in person, I buy online and things like that. I spend way too much money on knives. But anyway, these guys, that human touch. So if you live in South Africa, try them. And if you live overseas, sorry. I don't know if they will help you or not, but whatever. But let's say I got my second Grail knife. My life is beautiful. I'm going to eat braaivleis in a little while. And stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Bye-bye.